Oh, isn't that a lovely view? We certainly waited long enough in order to see it. Right then, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Pirates of the Caribbean. Right, sorry, I promised not to swoon over this ship too much, but I'm gonna slightly swoon over this big, beautiful ship of mine. Oh, goodness, with its wrong flag. But never mind. So, oh, look, it's got the dragon on the back and everything. Just when you thought the ship couldn't get any cooler, it turns out it's got a dragon embroidered on it. Brilliant. Right then, should we actually get on with, like, the rest of the game? So, I'm going to focus on the quest of cult clobbering at the moment, rather than carrying on with the main storyline, because I get the distinct impression that the frame rate's going to die. Alright, fair enough. I get the distinct impression that the main quest line is hotting up somewhat, and I would rather like to finish off this important side quest before we continue with the main quest line, in case we have to get into any more battles. It might be advantageous to be a bit more experienced. Now, speaking of clobbering cults, we've got the letter allowing the prisoner to go free. What? Though he seemed amused by my request. Really? I don't remember the priest chortling upon my making of the request, but apparently my memory is terrible. In fairness, it has been a week, and in fairness, it has been quite a long week, so you'll forgive me. I also hope that you'll forgive the frame rate. So let's see if we can do this again, and I'm not going to ask about the idol.
There'll be no argy-bargy on my watch.
You seem very committed to your understanding of the enunciation of that word, so I'm not going to stand here and complain about it any longer. Right then, let's talk about the prisoner. Let me see that. The teacher himself, is it? Alright, you can take him. Well, that was surprisingly straightforward. I was expecting more demands of bribery and all that sort of jazz. But no. Now, where is this fellow? Where do you keep this? Hang on, what the hell was that? Did you see something? Oh no, sorry, it's just a bit of texturing on the wall. It's not important. He's probably up here at the end, actually, in the cell where they used to keep me, given that that's the only proper door. Hello, friend. Can we peek? Can we peek? Oh my Gideon, he's got spooky eyes. Let's stop peeking. Mystery man. What do you want from me, you swine? We are here to set you free. That's very nice. And why have I been granted this honor? There's no time to explain. At any moment they may discover that your release papers are fake. They're definitely not. So, well, I will allow you to escort me to the Spanish colony. After that, we will decide what to do with you. As you wish. Oh, cool. He hasn't been added to my passenger list, has he? Oh, he has! Man of mystery. I like this. It's extremely unlucky, which doesn't hugely surprise me given the fact that he's been chucked into prison. But never mind. Can I speak to you? No, for he has no voice. Very well then. I don't know where the... something in his barrel I can steal, is there? No. I don't know where the jailer has gone, because if you remember many episodes ago when the English threw me in prison for not doing anything, I spoke to the jailer while we were waiting for the governor to arrive and propositioned him that, not like that, for crying out loud, get your heads out of the gutter, and suggested a business proposition to him that I might hire him on my ship, but he said no. Okay. And I was wondering if we could go back there and speak to him again and see if he was still interested in the position now that I am a honourable sort. So much singing in this game, it's shocking. Right then, you might remember that the old cargo hold is chock-a-block full of ebony, which and sandalwood as well. And I noticed in the trade book that you can import that on the French island, so we might stop there on the way. I should also mention that I did a little thing in between, just after the last episode basically, but in between this episode and the last, and that was just to go out with the Corvette and just to capture a couple of ships in order to refill my stocks of money a wee bit, because they were getting a little low. So I just went out and stole a ship or two in order to make a few pennies. Now, where's the French island? It's all the way down there, which is not quite the direction I want to go, but never mind. You know what I should have done before I left? Save. Actually, I've been told you can save on the map. Oh, you can save on the map! Gideon, I'm so lucky that I've actually got someone watching this series that knows what the hell they're doing. Which is more than I can say of myself. But never mind. But yes, I think it'll be a good idea to finish this cult quest off first before we engage in any further main quest line mischief. Oh, I love this ship so much. Okay, let us go to the port and let us weigh anchor. And we will quickly run to the shop and see what sort of tremendously dreadful price we get for this stuff.
You have gold? We have what you need.
Actually, what I need is gold, mate. Ebony. 27. That's not great, but never mind. Still 3.5 grand, which is a decent price. Sugar, you're not giving a good price for that. I might sell the wine. Which surprises me, because if I remember correctly, France is one of the most famous places for the production of wine, which begs the question why they bother buying any of it, but never mind. Free up a bit of space, if nothing else. They're not importing anything else that I've got, are they? Apparently they are importing the rum. Alright then, well that implies this is the best price we're going to get for it, so we might as well chuck that overboard while we're here. To save the crew from drinking it and getting thoroughly sloshed. Have I got any other bits and pieces?
We have what you need.
A couple of things myself. Yes. Do I have any sort of bits of treasure that I've got hold of that I need to sell? I have a little pearl and an old saber, but not much else. Have anything new for sale? Oh no, I've got loads of stuff here. I don't know. Gideon, from all of the boarding of the ships and all of the other stuff that I've been doing that I've completely forgotten. What are these? Oh, these are the release papers, of course. Of course they are. I know what I'm doing. I've got the faintest idea how to play this game, honest. Alright, any other new swords or anything that's appeared? No, nothing at all. Alrighty then. Let's, I'm sorry, do you want me for something? Any gossip? No, just the Redmond governor. Again. I don't know who this merchant is that gets thrown in prison, but I get the distinct impression he was meant to be like the world's most important quest. And then what with the rush development of this game, they completely forgot to put it in. Because everybody seems to be going on about this governor who chucks the merchant in prison for the sake of confiscating his goods. And then you never seem to find them. Unless it's just meant to be like a bit of gossip to give you an idea of what the governor is like as a person, perhaps, and that he's not truly trustworthy, but I'm not one for believing in rumours. I'm more one for spreading rumours. That's significantly more fun. Right, never mind any of that rubbish. Are you gonna force the issue, my friend, or are you gonna have a sense of self-preservation? No, you've learned. Good. For your own sake. Good. You know what else I should probably do while I'm here? Which I can't do because I can't open the character menu from here. No, I do not want to have a battle in a storm! We're in the middle of a battle, can you wait? We're getting very close to the colony. So far, you haven't seemed to be someone very trustworthy. Let's see if you'll behave yourself. In that case, once we land, I hope to see you at the tavern. Alright. What happened with the battle? And the storm? And the everything else? So you were telling the truth. You really are familiar with our brotherhood. I still do not know when and how you joined us, but for now it does not matter. The ritual will be starting soon. We need to get to the cave. I'm sure you won't object to escorting me and several local people to the temple. Of course, just tell me where we're going, because I definitely know. A small island near here. The temple is situated there. Then I have what I needed, and it is time for you to die! What? Then you are... I am not who you think! On guard, my brother. Now, I have to confess that, once again, I'm a bit rusty. Would you die, man? Thank you very much with your scary eyes. Good. Well, that didn't go wholly disastrously. We just had some oddly chipper music to listen to while we did it. There's not even anything worth stealing. Giddy on. Never mind. Oh well, we've got the information that we need now, so it's time to go off and do a bit of murdering. I do enjoy a bit of murdering. My giddy on. That squiffy fixed camera angles in an old Resident Evil game. Oh, shut up about your old piratey past. Let's get some passengers, because I feel like we should probably have this guy. Can't change ships. No, I just want to... There we are, thank you. Anyone else that's really good at fighting? He's decent enough. Yeah, we could try having him as a fight. We could have an old Spanish expedition and see what happens. Alrighty then. So the teacher believed that I was a cultist and told me where to find the lair. His death was quick, and all that remained is to travel to the little island near the Spanish colony and kill everybody. Oh, good! How exciting! But yes, this way I'm going to have a couple of compadres to help me. Let me exchange some bits and pieces with you. Ooh, you have an interesting looking sword, which is rubbish. A sword used by knights. Ah, right, as straight and grave as the knights themselves. Not so bleak more useless looking at these statistics. Never mind, can I give you a gun to assist you? Because I feel like that would be vaguely sensible. There we are. At least now he's got a pistol for himself. What sort of sword do you have out of interest?
Of course, mi amigo. What can I help you with?
Well, show me what you've got. You have a thing. See, this is a decent looking sword. Swords of this type are mostly favoured by the Spaniards. This particular blade bears the brand of one of the finest smiths of a place. Of a place that we're not going to say the name of in fear of setting off yet another war. I feel like if the channel has set off anything, it's that. Alright then, now that I've got some guards to help me wipe out this group of miscreants, we can go and do exactly that. So is my ship in perfectly decent condition then? In fact, I can't even see my ship. I think it's been blown away. Oh my giddy heart. Maybe we should wait until tomorrow. Oh, there we are. All better now. Oh my giddy arm. Okay, I think it's this shoreline here that we want to go to, looking at the little map that's behind my chops. Yes, here we are on this little dinky island that we've got here. So let us moor and see what we find. As of yet, nothing apart from some wet socks. Oh well. Let's see what we can find. This is quite exciting, actually. I've got really no memory of the ending of this quest. I pretty much all I could remember was the look of the men in their spooky robes and their little daggers, which I understand for the sake of like ceremonial sacrifices, but you'd think they'd carry something a bit better for defending themselves with. Gentlemen, can I assist you with something? You seem to be a bunch of perfectly regular brigands, but I feel like I shouldn't judge a book by its cover. Brigands to arms! Murder the heckin' load of them. And please don't let any of my men die in the process, because that's going to be really frickin' embarrassing if that happens. No, that guy seems to be a decent swordsman. And he's using a healing potion as well. Good. And there are actually only 3 of them, not 4 of them, which rather surprises me, but oh well. Well, consider that a warm-up, gentlemen. Consider that a small test to see whether you deserve to stand at my side or not. And you all passed brilliantly. Let's go inside and do a bit more murdering. Oh my giddy aunt. Oh my giddy aunt, they're after us already. Okay, now they've actually got decent weapons. And by decent weapons, I mean thoroughly rubbish ones. This is going to be quite easy if they're all just going to stand in a line here. Particularly if they're not even going to try and fight. Gentlemen, you do have to try and fight, or can you only kill defenseless children? This is a bit of a letdown. I was expecting more of a battle. Never mind. Die, you infernal beasts! You spawns of hell! Have some lead in your face. In fact, let's shoot him in the face. There we are. Well, that went swimmingly. Anybody else that would like to get their face murdered? And preferably the rest of them as well. Oh, some prison cells there. That might be where they're keeping the priest and the children. We shall, oh my giddy aunt. See, this is why I don't generally have companions in any game that has them, because they're constantly going away. Thank you, that's much better. Okay, well that was faster than I imagined. I kind of imagined this would involve a bit more, but never mind. Oh look, I was going to say that's quite cool. I mean, it is in abstract a cool design, but it's also a bit scary. Oh, there's like a cool ceremonial dagger there. I wanted to use that. I wanted to have that as a thing. That would have been cool. Oh, the Dark Teacher. You will die, and none will remember your feeble existence. There's life in me yet, you villain. I can't even see him for crying out loud. Hello, friend. Now you, I expect to be a better fight, except you're still not fighting, you absolute muppet. Oh my Gideon, he did a lot of damage. And I'm doing very little damage to him, which is a bit of a worry. Perhaps I ought to, Oh, well, whoop-de frickin' doodle for all the good that that's gonna do me. Okay, it turns out they're not all completely useless swordsmen. It turns out just most of them are completely useless swordsmen. Right. This time, because we know the future, we can judge a book by its cover and shoot these people on sight. Die! And miss! Fantastic! Just what I wanted. I was just thinking to myself, gee, if only I could miss with this bullet. Where are my friends gone? Where are my compadres for all the good that they did? In fairness, they did avenge me, but that wasn't quite what I was after. I would have preferred victory to vengeance if I'm completely frank. Just wait for my health to regenerate a little for all the freaking good that seems to be. Oh my Gideon, I'm so bad at this. Seems like I always manage to find something to suck at, don't I? Right, for starters, are my companions going to spawn properly this time? No. If I step out of this environment, will they come back? No, they won't. They've just been expunged. Why have they been expunged? I wish to have them back, please. Thank you. And this time, the brigands have gone away. Excellent! Now, perhaps, maybe, possibly, probably not, we can not die immediately and suck at this. Right. Just draw my weapon and get into the nice narrow bit, and then fire a bit of lead into your bum. See, the main advantage I seem to be enjoying at the moment, due to having companions, is that they're trying to run past me in order to fight them, instead of actually trying to fight me. Which, if I'm honest, is a bit weird. Could that guy fight him and this guy fight me? I feel like that would be a little easier on my eyes. Right now I feel like I need to have my eyes pointing in 3 different directions. Oh, for crying out loud! Oh, get out of the way! You silly man in your pyjamas. Move your bottom! And 17 years later, Phil actually got his ass back in the cave and he could carry on with the brawl. Right. On guard, gentlemen. By gentlemen, I mean vicious men. It's difficult to know how to respond to a fight that isn't trying to fight you. Right, is that all of them? Because I feel like there were more last time. Let's have a look in their bed chambers and see what sort of mischievous orgies they get up to. That seems like the sort of thing that cultists would do. Any treasure? Any items? No, just some soup. I don't consider soup to be particularly treacherous. If I could even get my words out of my face, which would be a small miracle on the average day. Right then, should we save again? Because I'll seem to suck at this. Hello! Yes, it's me again! Right, let's try this again, and this time, shoot you on sight. Yeah, he seems to have a lot of, like, piercing, that's the word I'm looking for, not the other P word. Piercing on his sword. Can't say I recognise it, but, it looks sort of slightly cool. Okay, right, let's just relax, everything's going to be fine, apart from, you know, like, my health, because my throat seems to have been slashed rather severely. Alrighty then, what's now? All of the cultists are dead, including their master. He was no easy opponent, but now I've got to get the children back to the Dutch island and tell Father Bernard their mission has been accomplished. Has everybody forgotten about the Spanish priest? Or has he been murdered already, perhaps? I don't know. But I feel like we should probably find him. Is he locked up somewhere? Hello? No, I don't see any Dutch children. No, I'm not seeing any. Doesn't seem to be anyone here, actually. There's literally nobody here. Alright. I kind of somewhat basically assumed that we might rescue the people that were kidnapped, but apparently not. Alright, well, that didn't really involve any cool items or anything, but never mind. I'm going to stop my melee combat since I seem to suck at that quite terribly at the moment. And then I reckon we'll also have maybe professional ship defense? Cannot be critically hit. Yeah, I could go for that. Right then, we'll have that, because I'm not a coward. I'm just very in love with my ship, and I can't bear to have it damaged. Hello, gentlemen. Would you like to be shot in the face? Because I'd love to shoot you in the face. See, again with the wrong people attacking me. Stop going after Beardy and get blue shirt. There we go. Now we're making progress. I do notice that suddenly my sword does seem to be doing more damage, which implies that upgrading my melee skill has been beneficial. Because as much as I really do like this sword, and it's a very pretty looking weapon, but it does suffer on the old damage thing, which means you have to sort of stay in fights a lot longer, which can be a bit of a pain in the bottom. But never mind. My companions have gone. Again. Oh man, alive! This game is so buggy. Whoa! I'm so sorry. What is that? I don't know, but I'll board it and I'll have it and I'll own it and I'll keep it as mine forever. Oh my Gideon, that is the coolest looking ship I've ever seen in my life. Okay, right. I am having that bloody ship. I'm having that blood red ship. It shall be mine. Right. Draw the sails, and bring us about, and load the grappling irons. I presume that we fire them out of cannons. I can't possibly imagine we just chuck them. This is cool, actually, because this is going to be like a cool ending to this quest. Oh, they got like a figurehead on as well. Oh, I think they do of one form or another. Don't crash into them, helmsman. Don't crash into them, helmsman. I shall board ye. There we go. Are they actually going to be the cultists? No, they're just generic pirates. Alright, that's slightly unexpected. My friend alright? I don't actually know. Oh, he's over there. Kitty, I've never seen that before. Sorry, I'm gonna shoot you, friend. I've never seen them. I cannot think. Oh, you can't save during boarding? Oh, that's a shame. I've never seen a baddie come over the other decking ramp barrier, that thing. Words, face, combine, can't. It's a shame that they're not, I love that all my companions are coming to help me instead of looking after themselves. Maybe I need to give you people some more potions. That might be wise. Is there meant to be a great galloping gap up there? Sorry, man, I didn't mean to stare at your ass like that. Is there meant to be a great big gap up there, or is that just like a hole in the world that hasn't loaded in properly? I don't know, but this is quite exciting. I was not expecting this. Ow. Is this sword slower to draw, or is this gun slower to shoot or something? Because I feel like normally I've never had any trouble. You missed. I feel like I've never had any trouble shooting people before they were able to strike me before, but I seem to screw that one up rather royally. I don't think I've ever actually been to this level. I don't know where the chests are. Where do you keep your treasure in this place? Confounded old pirates. Maybe there isn't any treasure on this person. It's like something in a sack or something. Is that a box of treasure? That is a box of treasure! My instincts were correct. Right then, use a small potion because I have got lots. No, not fast travel, for goodness sake. Why did I try to fast travel? Where am I going to fast travel to? Just down a layer or two? Oh my Gideon, how many of you people are there? Let me get rid of this well-hatted one here. Stab him quite a lot. And I reckon that's about everybody. Good, and I don't feel like we lost many crew that time either, which is pretty good. I wish to open this box and find the grand total of nothing. I wish to open this cupboard and find the grand total of basically nothing. And I wish to open this box and find the same thing as before, which is slightly not conducive with my attempted comedic verbal diarrhea. Right then. Hooray! Oh, it's a frigate. I thought it was another corvette. That's the Mephisto. Oh, I didn't know this. I'd completely forgotten they had a ship. That's cool, though. I like that. Can I assign a captain, please? I wish to assign you as captain, Mr. Oswald, man. Or maybe I should assign you. You do have higher leadership. Then you've also got lower defence and lower sailing. No, we'll have this one. We shall have this hatted man, for he has captain's hat on. Any goods? Any sort of fun things that they might have? No, they've got basically the grand total and nothing. In that case, I shall steal a few of these as compensation. And, yes, on the one hand, I really want that ship as my own because it looks really cool. On the other hand, I want the Corvette because it's faster. Oh, I don't want to sell it. It's a really cool looking ship. It is. But we spent so long after the Corvette. Am I able to swap my ships afterwards? Could I swap ships with that one after I leave this screen or not? Oh dear. I really want that cool looking ship. I'm going to say no, in the hope that I can swap it later. And if I change my mind, I can come back to an earlier save, because I saved right before we murdered the captain of the cult guard, so we can keep that. That is a really nice looking ship. So let me go on the map, and let me go to where am I going to? I'm going to the Dutch island. I'm going to the Dutch island in order to bring their children back, which hopefully we have actually loaded onto the ship at one point or another. So we can take the kids back, because the one thing I'm wondering about is whether like the skin of the ship, if you like, is going to change. No, seemingly not. It's still got its black sails as well. Let's sail to the port and weigh anchor. There we go. And I can take you two off my passenger list, because you're probably just going to get yourselves killed if I'm not careful. Or if nothing else, you're going to get stuck in a door. Can I swap ships with you? In any which way or another? Is it at all possible for me to do this? Oh, I can look on here? Oh, I can look on here to see what cannons I've got. Oh, that made my life a million times easier. It's only slightly slower, slightly less manoeuvrable. Bigger hold, much bigger crew, yeah, more cannons as well. Is it possible for me to swap ships or not? Is that ship just doomed to be a second ship then forever? Which is kind of a shame, because it's kind of really cool looking. And it's such a dilemma, because I really, really love the Corvette. I mean, the frigate is only marginally less, and if I upgrade my sailing a little bit, then that'll counteract that completely. It's just... Oh, I don't know the what? Oh, with its blade sharpened to the point of madness is unusual, so it can cut through almost anything on the path. So it's a nice weapon, I rather like it. Oh, I really want the Overdue, but I also kind of want the Mephisto as well. It looks so cool. It's all black and red and it's got black sails. It looks awesome. Let me finish this quest and then I will. That will give me time to think and make my decision. Because I mean that would be really cool, even just as like a flagship of my eventual armada. And by armada I mean squad of 4 ships. But does look awesome, and I am a sucker for visuals over practicality. I have returned with your children. They are being transferred to shore right now. Oh, thank you. You're very kind. Goodbye. I can't believe you stood out here in the rain for all that time. all of the weeks and months and years it took me to get this quest done. That is dedication to the job. Right then. I finished the business, mate.
Captain, I trust you find everything to your liking.
Yeah, well, it's much drier in here than it is out there, so as far as I'm concerned, it's lovely. The mission was a success, and the missing children have been returned to their parents. Yes, I already know of this. Here is your reward. I hope that in future I will be able to make use of your services. Ah, cool. So, oh, that's it? That's the end of the mission? My giddy aunt, I started this mission a long time ago. Where is it? Oh, this is the very last one. Oh. With the destruction of the cult and my problems are now solved, the Mephisto frigate with its black sails is waiting for me in the bay. Oh, so that's when the mission ended? Oh, I thought the mission ended when I dropped the children off. Apparently not. Alright then. Do you have any other business for me? No, you don't. That is a shame. Do you have anything which I can steal? Yes, you do. You have something actually worth stealing, which makes a lovely change. Goodness, the Dutch are better off than I gave them credit for. Alright, well that was mostly successful, wasn't it? How much money did you give me? I have absolutely no idea. I think I had about 170 before, so that's all sort of exciting, isn't it? Alright then, so that didn't quite go according to plan, and as such I have not thought about whether I want the Mephisto for myself. The bigger hold would be nice, and having the extra cannons would be nice. And it looks bloody awesome, which is nice. Oh, I shouldn't do, because it's just a hunk of wood in the sea, but I feel like I need to be loyal to the overdue. But I kind of love that. I mean, just look at that ship. Just look. I don't know where the hell it's going, but it doesn't matter. Oh, no. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I have to have that. I simply have to have it. So, give me a minute. I'm going to go through that whole song and dance again. And then, oh, shush. I probably should have actually started the fight after I turned the recording off, because now I'm not going to have time to turn the recording off. But, yeah, give me a minute. I'll get the Mephisto as my own ship, and then, no. I'm so glad that he was on the brink of death. If only he died a little freaking quicker. Maybe just, like, lure him out into the main hallway so that the other two can help me. I don't know. Where even are they, for goodness sake? I do not feel well supported by these two. Never mind. Yeah, I'll get the Mephisto as my own ship. Righty-ho then. So, I have got hold of the Mephisto, and goodness, it looks even cooler up close than it did afar. So, while I was just selling the bit of booty that I stole from the Mephisto in the shop here, I noticed that the shopman has something for sale.
What can I do for you?
Something I wish to have a wee look at. I also saw the little dragon's tongue that I've been holding onto for about 50 years. I noticed that for sale he has... this, a masterwork spyglass. A spyglass made by a true master, with lenses from the purest rock crystal, about as good as a spyglass can get. Allows the user to see the ship's name, type, speed, amount of damage to the ship, the number of crew and cannons, and what the opponent's cannons are loaded with. You must be looking at a very specific spot in order to see that. But hey ho. So yeah, I think I should probably buy this, even though it's dreadfully expensive. So, yeah, we shall buy this. I still am not entirely sure how you use the spyglasses, but goodness knows I want the best one, regardless of how under the sun I use the thing. So, I'll equip that, and then I'll sell my previous one, whatever it was called, Superior, I think. Yes, in order to make back a few of my wee pennies. And now we can carry on with life. The problem is going to be the fact that I'm not going to want to get rid of the HMS Overdue. I need to amend the HMS Overdue as well, actually, because the battle did not go quite as quickly as it did last time, and it took a bit more damage. So,
English, Spanish, French, their ships are toys.
The ships are what? I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that last word there. But yeah, it's going to be, oh, you're practically in perfect condition anyway. But yeah, she took a bit of damage. The main problem of my concern is that, oh, right, sorry, I was wondering whether the frigate was worth less than the corvette, but of course that's a buying price, that's a selling price, isn't it? As you can see there, you sell for half of what you buy. That makes sense, I suppose. No, I was rambling incoherently about inane rubbish. Yes, as per the usual. Never mind. Never mind, we've got everything mended up now. No, the problem that I'm going to encounter is the fact that we've gone from having a crew of 190 to having a crew of 590, because the frigate has a crew of 400, which means the salary is going to be absolutely enormous unless I sell the HMS Overdue. Don't get me wrong, I'm very glad I had the HMS Overdue, because fighting a frigate with a Uzbek, or whatever under the sun it was called, would have been a small disaster, but we shall see. We shall see. Alright, now that we've finished with the clobbering of the cult, I should save the game. I should save the game. I should probably save over a save that doesn't particularly matter if it gets corrupted. I should, I'm going to quickly head back to Redmond, assuming that we do not get involved in any battles, just to speak to Father Bernard in order to see if he's got any concluding comments to make about the quest line, even though I know it is sort of officially all done and tied up and finished. Next time we go to the Spanish colony, I should also... Good work, helmsman! I should also go and speak to the priest in order to check that he is back safely home. Alrighty then, I do love the look of this. I like that it has the black sails as well. I think that looks cool. Yes, let's go to Redmond Port and let's moor the ship, and we will quickly go to the. Oh, I can't go to the town hall. Well, ain't that interesting. Actually, since we are here for a second, Redmond don't happen to be importing. They do happen to be importing sandalwood. Isn't that a bit of fortuitous luck? Because I've got a bit of sandalwood that was worth selling.
Have the look of a shrewd bargain.
Decent price. Not amazing, but decent. I really need to get better about picking up jobs on islands, like escorting people and carrying cargo and things like that, because I need to be making a bit more money than I currently am. I mean, I can always go out and make money in terms of stealing ships and so forth, but it would be nice to have that little sort of little dribble of income coming in order to offset the price of the salary that I'll have to fork out. I mean, having a corvette in battle would be, you know, useful, depending on how decent the AI for controlling ships in this game is.
The path of piracy leads only to damnation, my son.
No, let's just talk about something else. There's more, my men. I've destroyed the sect. I still have no idea what you're talking about. Never mind. Oh, you did it. I'll order to perform a service to celebrate this wonderful feat. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must go to the Dutch island to return the missing children. We've kind of already done that, but never mind. Alright, well, there's a bit of closure, if nothing else. We didn't get any, like, money or reward or even a hug or a pat on the head. No? Alright then, fair enough. That was an utter waste of my time, wasn't it? Can I speak to this bloke? Because he seemed rather enthused about the whole concept of this endeavour of ours. So am I able to speak to him? No, because he won't spawn. There he is. Do you have anything to say about the matter? We will be victorious! We have been victorious, but never mind. He must not have been paying attention earlier. Never mind. Gideon. I kind of wish this game had slightly more closure to some of its, not the shipyard, for goodness sake. The port, man. The port. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of wish this quest had a bit more closure and a bit more reward as well. I feel like the ending of this quest has been a bit rushed, which is a bit of a shame. This is one of my favourites. Never mind. With all of that faffage out of the way, we can get on with the main quest line now and go back to Greenford and get another thing out for the prison, which is probably going to involve a lot more battling than I am ready for, to put it bluntly. Because I can't open my quest book here, but never mind. Because we need to go back to Greenford and talk about the idol. Where's that storm? Because when you see that flicker, there's a storm somewhere. You coming in or not? No, I was wondering if those pirates wanted to come and have a bit of a foray, and I could test out my new cannons. But no such luck. Alrighty then. So, let's see what we've got here. Sail to Greenfoot and get information from the soldiers about the idol. The late navigator Ramirez. Indeed, if I remember correctly, we have to go to the tavern first in order to inquire about the murder.
Hurry, Governor.
Excuse me.
Come and have a wee bit of the old Tom Thumb, eh?
I think I already have, judging by the amount of hiccups I've got. Yes, the death. Yes. People in the tavern talk about it. Some crazy girl. Just a bit of murdering. Oh well. There weren't many opportunities for women back in 1630, so I'm glad to see that they found. Glad to see that the good woman has found something to do with her time. So yeah, now my concern is that this is going to involve killing more Englishmen, which I am highly averse to doing. But we're going to have to try, because I don't see that I've got much choice at this point, because I don't think he's going to accept any kind of a bribe or anything. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand over here and talk to him over the back of his shoulder, so that when he decides to attack me, there won't be two people behind me and one person in front of me, and I won't be cornered. Hello.
There'll be no argy-bargy on my watch.
You're already committed to that, aren't you? Right then. I work directly for the governor. Yeah, I know. Everything's run afoul. This is going to make things very difficult for me to see what the hell is going on. I'm going to try and kill the regular guard first, because I imagine he'll die faster. This is it's like I'm playing the game in first person, for crying out loud. Just die. There, that's a bit better. It's not tremendous, but it's a bit better. There we are. Right. That didn't really help the situation, because I feel like if I'd killed the lieutenant on the side, on the right there, that the other guy wouldn't have been able to reach me. But never mind. That was bollocked that up proper, didn't I? Okay, his health is orange now. That's good. Come on, oh my idiot. There we go. Is this going to put me at war with the English? Because the last few times I've done this, it hasn't. But somehow I doubt that it's going to remain. My luck is going to remain that solvent. Where's the idol? Where did I keep that thing? Is there a thing in my quest book about this? He's one step ahead of me. The island is on a ship, and the guard captain has an order to arrest everyone interested in the idol and is to hurry to port and catch the English ship with the idol on board. Oh no! If we actually fire on the English ship, that is definitely going to declare war. I am slightly curious to know, because I think the reason it's saying I'm still in danger is because there's another English soldier up here that we saw earlier, just on the right here. My hope is that if I beard this lion as well, then there's a chance, a small chance, that the fact that there's been no witnesses, apart from the fact that I walked in when everyone was alive and I walked out when everyone was dead, other than that tiny detail that only surely Sherlock Holmes could figure out as being the reason for these men's death. That yeah, I just have a bad feeling everyone's going to draw their swords at me. Nope, they don't know. They can see all the blood dripping off my blade, but other than that, everything's going swimmingly. Oh dear. So yeah, it does seem like if you don't leave any witnesses, then you don't get arrested or suffer any repercussions. Oh dear. What ship do you think he's put it on? Do you think he's put it on some massive battleship, or do you think he's put it on some dinky little lugger? I'm kind of hoping for the latter, but I think the former would be cooler. So I imagine you're hoping for it being some big thing. Please don't be right here. No, it's over there, and the fort is now attacking us. Oh, whoop-de frickin' doodle! Right, I need to give an order to you to attack that ship over there and get away from the fort, because neither of us are going to win against a fort. Okay, right. It looks like it's also a frigate, so at this rate we might have a third ship in our armada. But, ouch, ouch, ouch. We're just going to pretend like nothing's going wrong at the moment and listen to this lovely serene music, and we might board the ship and steal it, because then it's less likely that the idol will get lost. Would you stop pounding the HMS Overdue? I love that ship, for crying out loud. Right, let's try this again. Oh, I did have a thought, actually. in the intermediarying period. I had a thought that, of course, when you have passengers, they are the crew that assist you during boarding, and if they die, then you lose your passengers, but you wouldn't lose any of your crew, because although your officers would die, it wouldn't be these people who are sort of members of the crew, and thus cause the number of crew to go down at the end of the boarding. So, so wouldn't that be excellent? Well, I think it is absolutely undeniable at this point that the English are going to be at war with me, which means we're going to need to make use of the services of that diplomat in a while, because I don't know how many other side quests there are in this game. I should look up some sort of big list and find like all the fun ones, so that I can sort of plan things for future episodes once we complete the main quest line. But mind you, my crew are doing pretty darn well today, actually. Not a lot of people are dying, which I'm very impressed by. Either that or all of these soldiers are woefully undertrained, one or the other. Either that or they're just as adverse to killing Englishmen as I am. Although I seem to be getting less and less adverse with every deck of this ship we fight our way through. But we shall see. Yeah, there's no way under the sun I'm not going to be at war by the end of this. Right. No, again, all my crew survived. Goodness. You don't think it's because I upgraded my melee skill? That doesn't, like... My skills don't, like, affect the capabilities of my crew. I can imagine, like, leadership having an effect on that, but not just, like, your standard melee combat. Oh, well, we'll see. Yep, the Arabella. Oh, well. Yeah, I'm having kind of everything today. You got anything fun? No, you're not got nothing fun. Oh, well, never mind. Let's get the hell out of here, then. Let's get the hell out of here! And I leveled up again. Hooray! Can I get on the map, please? And away from the... And away from the fort. Please. Oh, my giddy aunt. So, you... Sail away. And you... sail away. And away from the fort. This is a really cool... Oh, look at the cool sort of Grim Reaper I've got hanging off the front of my ship. That is excellent. Would you two come this way? Oh, come on, fellas. What? Where are you going? Sail away. Oh my Gideon. I'm going to go bankrupt the minute anyone asks for a salary. If I sail away but they don't, am I going to be allowed on the map, or do I have to wait until they're sorted out as well? Can I sail somewhere safer? Like the lighthouse? And more here? Seemingly I can. Yes. Excellent. Oh, hello, Cuthbert Calculus. How are you doing today?
Governor?
I have no idea where Danielle is. No, she has not come yet. Blast! That girl cannot stay in one place for longer than a moment. I need to find her. Oh my giddy aunt. Let's just relax for 2 shakes of the lamb's tail and press all the wrong buttons in an endless loop of annoyance. Because the HMS Overdue is overdue for a bit of mending. Otherwise she's going to get herself sunk. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. What an episode, and we're only 3/4 of the way through. Okay, did I get the idol? And if so, does it look cool? Does it look most visually impressive? I don't know, there's so much treasure in the way. Oh goodness! Oh, man alive, the Incan god of death, man alive, people just die trying to pronounce it. His name is so long, you need lungs bigger than an elephant in order to pronounce it. Without running out of breath. Right then, should we get more melee combat? No, actually, let's get accuracy. I feel like I don't get accuracy nearly enough. Okay, what else should we get? Let me use the keyboard as well, make it a bit quieter for you. Use some maneuverability. Increase maneuverability by 15%. That could be pretty good. I would use the damage by storms. That could be pretty good as well. Can't have that one. Can't have that one either. Can't have that one either. What does this do? Not bothered about that. 20% of experience acquired by the player will be added to his party members. I feel like some amount of my XP is already being given, but never mind. The ability to order an allied ship to explode closer to the ship, potentially causing great damage. My giddy aunt, that looks exciting, but also slightly scary. Yeah, let's not worry about any stuff like that. What does this do? 10% of match XP, but doesn't require any resources. That's pretty good. Instantly repair a ship in battle. Requires resources, planks, and sailcloth. The ability doesn't cover fallen mast or crew. Maximum penalty 90%. That's pretty good, actually. That could be useful if I was in a pickle. What else can I get? I can't get that. Increase volleys by 15%. I can't have that. Increase crew damage, sail damage. What's pre-reloading? Reload 50% faster, but the ability can... Okay, that's an ability. I'm not massively faster than those. Let me have the maneuverability one, I think. Maybe the volley range. No, I want the maneuverability one. Because I'm slightly sick of not being maneuverable enough. And if I'm going to use this frigate, which is slightly less maneuverable than the corvette, then I want something to offset that. What the hell? Where's Danielle? Why don't I have the faintest bloody idea where Danielle is? I mean, I can't even remember where Danielle said she was going, for goodness sake. And I don't have any quest to tell me where I'm going. Oh no, sorry, I saw that rock just there above Nathan's head, and I thought it was Danielle's sleeve for a moment. Oh, I noticed something that really confused the living hell out of me while I was editing the last video. Is it just me, or do Danielle and Nathan dress almost exactly the same way? Because they both wear brown trousers and black boots, a kind of sash, a grey-brown waistcoat, and a white shirt. Am I the only person that thinks, giddy aunt, the overdue is going to get sunk? Oh gosh, and I cannot stay here. Where am I going? Where the hell am I going? I don't know. I'm going to the Dutch island. No, I'm not. I don't know where I'm going. Where am I? I'm going into a cutscene? Okay. You can't blame me for going into that storm. I didn't do that. What?
Good captain, may I have a word?
I seem to have reached the Dutch island. Right. I have many questions. A. Who gave the navigator a bottle of rum? Because we all know he gets drunk and flies into storms. Second. Where have all of my ships gone? Thirdly, the HMS Overdue is probably sunk by now, but never mind. Also, where the hell am I? Where are all my ships? And who are you? You should count yourself blessed to survive such a tempest. I haven't seen a storm like that in all of my years. So, where am I? The Dutch island. It would appear the sea brought you here. Any sign of my ship and crew? Where are they? No, you should thank your stars I was able to take you out of the water. If I were you, I'd head to the city. Your crew may already be there looking for you. That is a good idea. Thank you. It's gone bloody quiet all of a sudden, hasn't it? Like really quiet. You can't even hear the noise of the menu. Now you can hear some noises. Just not most of the noises. Alright. Must have some water in my ears or something. Okay, I love that I don't have a quest. Probably my logbook got washed away. But, I don't know, it's making the sounds of the footsteps. Alright, well this was unexpected. I didn't predict this happening. But, if I've lost any of my gold on my ships, I'm going to get really cross. Because I want to sell the Arabella. And I think I need to admit defeat when it comes to the, HMS Overdue. Oh, well. Hello, brigands. My favourite people in the entire universe, apart from all of the people who aren't brigands. Idiot. It's interesting, though. I didn't know there were other cutscenes in the game. I knew there was one at the end, because I vaguely recall that cutscene. But I didn't know that there was one in the middle. That's interesting. Interesting that I just get forced into a storm, as if the game thought I couldn't navigate myself into a storm. As I think I've proven many times in this series, I'm perfectly capable of screwing up everything completely and driving myself into hurricanes or getting myself struck by lightning. Which kind of surprises me, that you can kind of get struck by lightning at sea. I mean, I guess there must be lightning storms at sea, and I guess the lightning does strike the ocean, but I don't know, that kind of surprises me. I guess because, having lived on the land my entire life, if that doesn't surprise any of you, I always kind of associate lightning striking the ground. I must admit, I don't really understand the science of lightning. I'm going to assume that the clouds get highly cross about things, and then decide that they that the source of their offence, which is the local trees, have earned themselves a bit of a punishment, so they decide to zap them. I'm sure that's exactly how the science works. But I love that all these brigands are after me, and yet at the same time, none of them could care. Yeah, I don't know why I find it so bizarre to think of lightning striking water. I suppose because I don't think of water as being particularly electrically conductive, but then again, water is actually incredibly electrically conductive now that I actually think about it. But never mind. We'll pretend like everything's fine. One of two things is going to happen when we get to port. Either I am still going to be suffering with these hiccups, in which case I may punch myself on the face in order to try and cure them, or either my ships will be there or they won't be, and if they're not there, I'm going to have to buy another one, which presumably I have my money. No, I don't. Of course not. Because this probably makes some semblance of sense. I don't walk around with 160 gold shoved down my pants. I'm not the Dragonborn. I instead probably keep it on my ship. Right, good afternoon, gentlemen. Maybe I could ask the governor for a ship, just to borrow one until I find one of my 3. Because in fairness, I have assisted him with his business, so perhaps he would be of help to me. He might be in the tavern actually, as well. That might be worth. There's no one here. There's literally nobody here. It's like, oh my Gideon. Let's go to the tavern then. Oh, I feel all alone.
Come, have a drink with me, Ringling.
I was wondering if a ship named the Mephisto has been in port. I'm sorry, I don't know anything about it. That's too bad. And I don't have the money to rent a ship. Then you need a job, don't you? To tell you the truth, you won't find much here, but they say there are pirates somewhere on island who will accept just about anyone into their ranks. Oh, you are kidding me. I'm supposed to be some sort of good boy. I'm supposed to be a hero, for crying out loud, not a villain. Really? I love that it says quest book updated. I don't have any quests! Unless you mean this one. I am getting really confused about this. Where is my details from the governor? It was a hot battle. It was no easy feat to take an English frigate protected by a fort. I am most pleased with my victory and my prize. Yeah. I have absolutely no idea what quest book it says is being updated, because I don't actually seem to have any quests here at the minute. But never mind. I'm just going to have to log it up here. Oh my god, I tell you what I'm going to do actually. I'm going to get no, I'm not going to get a night's rest, because I don't have any money to hire a room. Do I have any stuff? Like any gemstones, or I still might ring actually. That would be a vaguely sensible thing to do with my dough, wouldn't it? Yes I do, except I can't because the shop isn't open. So I can't wait for the shop to open, because I can't afford to hire a room. But I can't afford to hire a room because I can't sell my thing at the store. Great. And now we get to walk through the world's longest jungle. Again. I presume that there's nobody who's been silly enough to leave their doors unlocked. I imagine if you live out on the outskirts of town beyond the protection of the city walls and the protection of the guards, that you are rather fastidious about these things. Alright then, well I think we'll have ourselves a wee jump cut while I get to the pirate encampment, because this jungle is dreadfully long and my voice is as hard as a piece of sandpaper. Ah, well, this is an interesting situation. We have finally found an example of the skeletons being here. So isn't that lovely? I'd quite like to shoot that monkey again, if you don't mind. There we go, that's better, because I'm not wholly sure that you can actually block their attacks. But no, this is the first time we've actually seen the, Nathan, I know that you're an absolute lunatic because you fell off the side of your ship, but at the same time, would you draw your fricking weapon? No, you wouldn't draw your fricking weapon. Draw your weapon, man. Thank you, for crying out loud. What is wrong with you, Nathan? I just wanted to fight a few skeletons. It's been ages since we fought a skeleton in this game. I just wanted to show you that the skeletons do actually appear in the in the jungle at night. It's not just brigands. But all I got to show you was a funny looking monkey, and then Nathan, who decided he wanted to come over all pacifist for some reason, decided that murdering demonic monkeys was not his cup of tea. But never mind. Oh dear, okay, I think the pirates are just through here. No they're not, this is Ramirez's house. Man alive, oh for crying out loud, would you people leave me alone? So many brigands everywhere. Thank you, it's a little more reasonable. Oh, for crying out loud. These men will not pack it in. They don't even have any gold they can steal. Actually, that's a really good point. I don't have any gold they can steal. Why don't I just go up to them and say, take all my gold? Because I don't have any gold I can give them. Unless it takes the gold that's on my ship. I don't know. I'm kind of curious to know if there's like a dialogue option relevant to that though. I'm just curious. Can I actually get robbed when I haven't got anything? Or will they say you haven't got anything, we'll just kill you then? I'm sort of curious about this. Pay the toll. Oh, here we are. I've only got 0 gold. You look like a richer man than that, but that's okay. When we're finished with you, we'll turn you upside down and see what falls out. Oh, okay, so they just not try to attack me then. Okay, interesting. Well, at least I got past them, which is something I've been stuck on for the past couple of minutes, but never mind. Oh man alive. Alright, perhaps we should go to the pirate lord, or is he tucked up in bed, fast asleep, dreaming of stealing things? Hello, friend.
Ollie, lad, you've got my ear.
He's a friendly sort, isn't he? Right, should we try again in the tavern? Not entirely sure a bunch of drunk pirates are going to be the best employers, but we shall see what we can find.
You call this with rum?
Oh, I don't know, you served it. Welcome to my tavern, stranger. My name is Mario, and by the look of you, I'm guessing you're not just here to drink. My name is Nathan Hawke, and you are correct. I'm here on business. I need information. I'm not surprised you come to me. A man picks up a lot of information in my line of work. Nothing, apparently. Well, what am I doing then? Just a room until morning. I'll spend the night here in the tavern. What, like on the floor? Oh my giddy aunt. Oh, shut up, the lot of you. Is it morning now? Yes, it is. Good. You don't have a store here, do you? Where I could sell a few things and make a couple of coins? Seemingly not, no. Are you willing to talk now? No.
Ollie, laddie, you've got my ear.
If only I did, man, then maybe we could have a discussion about a few things.
Aye, laddie, you've got me ear.
Are any of you fellows hiring? Right now, only old Pinto is looking for men, but no one with any sense wants to work for that fool. You can test your luck with him if you want to. Where can I find him? At the tavern, most likely. He's got rum running through his veins most of the time. Ah, interesting. I didn't actually know that medical science was advanced enough in 1630 to realise that alcohol went into the blood. But I'm going to guess it's you, given that you were here last night.
Aye, laddie, you've got my ear.
Oh, shut up. You're not only a little sea-wolf. Would you care to join my crew? On what terms? I need some sailors I can count on. Pay 10 gold now and 200 more after the raid. Wow. That is appalling. That is worse than what I pay, and I don't pay a lot. If you want to live, you'll tell me where your ship is and tell your crew that I'm in charge now. Oh my giddy arm. I'm already at war with the English. I might as well make war with the pirates as well. Make me a captain, and I might think again. You got nerve and good taste to boot, but no one runs my ship but me. I'm afraid I was not clear. This is not a request. If you will not give it up, I will take it by force. Not even when someone shows up who can do the job much better than you can. Oh my Gideon, I kind of want that for the sassiness. Better than me! Look boy, you may be the commander of an entire fleet in your mother's wash tub. Okay, that's a fair point. But we're talking about a real ship, and you're looking for a real captain. Test me. Fair enough, it's your funeral. See that big oaf at the table there? Win a fight with him and we'll talk. Oh, gosh. Who am I having a fight with? Oh, my Gideon. I like that the music's really cheery, and nobody seems to care about the fact that we're having a brawl.
Right, matey?
What do you want? Do you have a ship I can have? I don't want to fight you. I've got more sense than to fight those who are stronger than myself. You're turning coward. You're used to amateurs and don't want a real challenge. That is sensible. What do you want in return? To serve you. No one has ever beaten me in a straight fight before. Alright, but I'd rather be a captain. Great. I can't pay you right now, but I'll pay you by not killing you. And then we get my ship back. I've got like some pearls and potions and stuff. You can probably pawn those at the local shop for a few quid. That won't work, I'm afraid, but do come back when you have the money. Alright, fair enough. Well, at least we haven't murdered anyone.
Aye, laddie, you've got my ear.
And if I don't get a ship in the next 5 minutes, I'm going to cut your ear off. That was some performance. You're better than I expected. You might just be worth something doing. Do you believe that I'm a captain now? I am impressed, but a talent for swordplay does not make a man a captain. Oh, for crying out loud. You want me to do another test then? This has been amusing, but I am growing bored. If you don't want to work for me as a sailor, don't waste any more of my time. Let's see how bored you are when I'm finished with you. I feel like I'd lose reputation for that. Crying out loud. Who are you?
Now, my friend, anything I can do to help.
I don't know. I'll just have a look over Nathan's shoulder like a parrot. Who are you? That's right. I remember you. You're the captain that managed to escape from the French captured at Oxbay. Yes? A little bird told me. Well, if you will excuse me. Please wait. Judging by your tone, you've seen better days. Perhaps I can help you. That depends. Why would you want to help me? I would love to believe that in these modern times all people should be friends, get along, mind their manners, and not resort to violence to solve their problems. Goodness, you'd almost think this man's from the 22nd century. Unfortunately, this is not the case. I need action, and I want you to help me. What sort of thing would you have me do? There is a fellow who hinders my business, and you want to be rid of him? Why don't you do it then? I would, but he lives on the Spanish island. I am well known there, and I would be recognised. Let's assume that I have not already turned down another job as an assassin, and I don't have much money to offer me. All of my savings are elsewhere, held by a person I trust, but I do have an excellent ship I can give you. That would do for the time being. I'll give you the ship, and you'll take care of alright. Alright. Do I actually have a quest now? Yes, I do. Shock horror. Alright. I don't know where my ship is. Can I see it? Do I have a ship now? Oh, I do! I have the Lucky, which is a brig, I think. And you said a fine ship, man. I kind of thought we were talking about a battleship. Oh, I kind of thought we were talking about something a wee bit more exciting, but apparently not, no. Alright then, well, I feel like killing Mr. Pinto would have got me in trouble, but I feel like killing this other guy is also going to get me in trouble. Oh, you're a vendor. Oh, what good luck. Let's sell a few things to get a few pennies. I sincerely hope that these this crew that I've got hold of doesn't request a... I can't sell that, can I now? Thank goodness for that. Doesn't request a... Oh, you've got that as well. That's interesting. Doesn't request a salary while we're travelling, because that would bankrupt me almost immediately. So, I mean, you can refuse to pay your crew. There's another... This jungle is just full of people. They're either brigands or lunatics. Door to the tavern for advice. Yeah. I'm actually going to go this way because I think there's a shoreline here, and I'm just curious as to whether the brig is... Because if it's a pirate ship, presumably it's not moored in the... This jungle is just a place for congregation, isn't it? What are all of you people offering? Good day, stranger. You look tired. I can offer you a single magical remedy for all diseases for a limited time only at bargain price of 200 gold. Oh, for crying out loud, it's a snake oil salesman. I have no time for you in real life, and I certainly don't have time for you in video games. But yeah, presuming that it is a pirate ship, then presumably it's moored here. Oh yes, yes it is. Goodness, I actually thought ahead and figured it out with my brain, and it's literally a pirate ship. Oh my Gideon. How are you today, sir? You are quiet. Fair enough then. Let's see if we can get to the Spanish island before any disasters occur. Man alive, what a busy episode. And again, I've got black sails and no ammunition, according to this thing. What's in my cargo hold? Nothing. The grand total of nout. And now we're all the way out here for some bizarre reason, about a day away from the island, which is nice, but also a bit weird. Alright, Oh, for crying... What did I tell you, people not to do? Good thing I've got the gold. You can refuse to pay your crew. The thing is I'm a bit nervous about refusing to pay my crew, because I feel like, Oxbay? Green... What the hell are you talking about? The Spanish island, not Oxbay. That's better. Weird bug, but never mind. I would go to the port, but I feel like they're gonna kill me if I do that. I'm gonna moor here. I don't feel safe enough on this island. Oh my gideons! What an adventure we've been on today, man alive. First we clobber a cult, then we then what do we do after that? Then we had this row over whether we were going to have this black and red ship or whether we were going to have the HMS Overdue, and then it turned out we weren't going to have either of them. Dear, I sincerely hope that I do get that ship back at some point, because that was a lovely, unique ship, and I really would have liked to keep it, for no other reason than just to have a ship that was completely different from every other ship in the game. But yes, we shall have to wait and see. I trust that I am going to find the rest of my crew at some point, because I've got to find out the rest of my gold and stuff, surely. It wouldn't just summarily take away all your ships and my passengers too? And my passengers. Just take away my entire ship and my following ships and then my passengers and all of my gold as well. That would seem an unreasonable thing to do in the middle of a quest line, so I feel like it's going to come back eventually. Right then, let's just relax and breathe, and we can go and check in with the priest as well and see if he's doing all right. Goodness, I'm not entirely sure how long we've been going. I think we've been going for about an hour and 12 minutes so far. So I'm going to chat with the priest quickly just to see if he's all right and that he didn't get sacrificed. And also, I'm going to suddenly realise that the reason we probably didn't see the children in the prison cells is because there's no character models for children in this game, as we saw when we met the smith's son, who was in fact a grown man. I wonder if he's still over there. Do you think he's still over there, standing by the tavern, waiting for the teacher to turn up, and I'll have to tell him that I've murdered both of them? I don't know. I don't know where this man is. Would you get out of the way? I don't know where this man is that we're supposed to be murdering, but I'm sure I'll find him one place or another. Hooray! He's still alive! I rescued you.
I will help you however I can.
You gotta help me by saying thank you for saving your sorry ass, but never mind. I presume that he doesn't live in the tavern. I mean, he might live in the tavern. Goodness knows enough people in this game do. How did you get here? I could ask you the very same question. I came here looking for you. I was afraid you were already feeding the sharks. You were worried about me? I'm touched. You? I was worried about the idol. I've been having a hard time getting my hands on it if it was the bottom of the sea with your ship. The idol is safe with me. Speaking of ships, where's yours? I had to trade it for that tablet. So it's going to be worth it when I find the treasure. I could buy 100 first-class ships. I didn't realise that you were interested in gold, because that seemed to be the thing you were accusing me of before, but never mind. Where is this overpriced slab of clay? It's too heavy to carry around, but I've copied the text onto paper. Why do I get the feeling you're hiding something? Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. Either way, you'll still have to settle for what you can get. Here's the text. Any other questions? Just one. Why didn't you sell the tablet back to him to get your ship back after you'd copied it down? But never mind. Do you have a spare cabin for me on your ship? I'd hate if you'd have to move into crew quarters. Crying out loud. You'd be lucky to get a hammock on the poop deck. In the meantime, I have a lot to tell you, but never mind. Oh, goodness, we're going upstairs. Oh, well, I picked up the wrong mouse. Sorry, just got a little nervous. Don't mind me, gentlemen. Don't mind the fact that I'm here to murder someone, Danielle. That's not my fault.
Hello, mon ami.
My ship was stolen. I thought you said you sold it. Make up your mind. Don't blame yourself. Worse things happen at sea. We are at sea. Spare me the cliches. I'm not blaming myself. I'm enraged. But I won't be for long. I'll have a new ship soon. You can have this lucky brig thing after I'm done with it. And then I'll catch the thieving rat and guss him. Listen to you. You sound like a pirate. I sound like a captain, which is exactly what I am. If you want fancy manners, go back to working for Steelhard. No thank you, I have my eye on the treasure too. Then let's work out our next move. We need to find someone who can translate this ancient gibberish, and if we don't want to end up like Ramirez, we'll need to find a way to read the entire text. True enough, you know, if I remember correctly, Clement has been known to boast of his knowledge of ancient languages. Was that the bloke in the lighthouse? To Greenwood then! I'll be waiting aboard my ship tomorrow morning. I wouldn't have minded sticking around a bit longer, but never mind. What took you so long? Are we ready to sail? Of course, the ship is in perfect shape, and let's get underway then. Did the game expect me to get here later or not go into the tavern? Because I kind of did go into the tavern. Alright. Many businesses to me to do. Yeah, another fortuitous chance. Yeah, you'd almost think it was plot. Yeah, so we're going to, what the hell are you talking about? She's made a copy of the Native tablets, and we're going to, presumably this is the scientists. I remember he boasted of his knowledge of native language, so perhaps we'll be able to translate the legend of the Temple of the Sun God. Oh, goodness. I'm now trying to remember if it was the Aztecs or the... Oh, you are following me. Could you kind of not follow me? I have to go murder somebody, and I don't really want you to see. Can I remove you as an officer? No. I don't have a ship. I am in such a royal pickle. Why can't I have the Mephisto? I don't even know where this idiot I'm supposed to be murdering is. I have no idea. Right, well, we should probably end it there for the day, but I'm not going to because I'm going to continue. Oh, the man looking for the teacher is literally still waiting here. No, I can't speak to him about anything. Alright, well, he's going to sit there for the rest of eternity while he waits for his beloved tutor to turn up, and in the meantime, I'm going to wander around and see if I can find anybody I can murder. Oh, man, alive. This game never slows down. Hello? Anybody here? No, not even Danielle, it seems. She doesn't want to follow me into this boudoir. Or maybe she's keeping watch outside in case any guards try to chase me. Which would be positively sensible. We jump down here to avoid having to push Danielle down the stairs, which seems a thoroughly ungentlemanly thing to do. I'll push you out of the way, though. Get out of the way! Get your big barrel-chested bum out of the way! Where is this bloke I'm supposed to be murdering, for crying out loud? Because I don't want to carry on with the rest of the questline until I get my ship back. I don't want to, Maybe I should speak to the tavern keeper, actually. Maybe the tavern keeper knows where this guy lives. Yeah, I don't want to carry on with one ship instead of 3 ships, and it being a little dinky ship, and I've got no money. And, no, he doesn't know. He doesn't know. He doesn't live here in the tavern, does he? Most people seem to live here in the tavern.
No
A
pay,
smuggler?
No,
No, you're not of any interest to me, and you're an officer, aren't you? No, I haven't the money to hire you, mate, and I don't have a ship to put you on, even if I did. Oh dear, come on, I literally just want to gut this bilge rat and go home. This might drag on a little longer than usual, and if so, I apologise, but, I'm essentially just going to wander around every house I can find until there's someone in bed. I don't know why I thought there was someone in bed, but I did. I mean, there's no way under the sun I can continue the main questline with one paltry brig and no weapons, right? Because it doesn't have any well, it does have cannons, it doesn't have anything to put in the cannons. It doesn't have any, I don't think I've ever seen this layout of house before. It's kind of cute. Yeah, I don't have any cannonballs or any bombs or anything with it. A lot of treasure around here. The Spanish are quite wealthy, it seems. But, yeah, it's got to be somewhere, right? It's got to be somewhere. Possibly up there, but I don't seem to be able to access that due to somebody leaving their rum in the way. The problem is the Spanish Island is quite a large one comparatively, and it's got a lot of these sort of second floor places as well. But give me a minute. I'll wander around and I'll see if I can find this this unfortunate soul. apparently I have my ship back. And the Lucky has vanished into thin air. Maybe we gave that to Danielle. Okay, I've been rummaging around various different houses, and I found a few things worth selling. I mean, I didn't steal anything out of your house, don't look at me like that. But yeah, apparently we have the ship back. Shut up. I'm gonna sell the Arabella. 100 grand, good. How much could I sell it for? 50 grand. The thing is selling the HMS Overdue would be sensible, because if she gets sunk, I'll lose the officer, and it'll be a massive waste of money. How much would it be to repair her? 23 grand. Oh my Gideon, it's a painful thing to do, but yes, I'm going to sell the HMS Overdue. I'm sorry. Oh dear. Is my ship in port? Have I been this much of an idiot? Is my ship actually in port? Either that or it's where the HMS Lucky was left. It wasn't even the HMS, it was more like it's more like those pirate ships rather than anything else. Nope. Here it is. I was wandering around the Spanish island for a good 10 minutes trying to find that bloke to murder him, and it turns out it's not even necessary. Oh my Gideon. Okay, right, we'll go back to Oxbay and we'll moor, and then I'll leave it there, I think, because I'm a bit knackered from this episode, and it's probably been going quite a long time, but hey ho, it's been exciting, if nothing else. So Danielle has lost her ship, and as such, we are bunkmates, and we've gotten rid of the Arabella and the Overdue as well, which is a bit of a shame. I suppose we also need to decide if I'm going to rename the Mephisto to something a little less piratey. I don't know where that storm is, because when you see that kind of flicker for a second, that means it's spawning a storm. So you need to be careful, but I never quite know where it is. Okay. Let's pretend like the English are not here and about to murder us. Let's go to the lighthouse. And more! And more! Thank you! Need more of this. Right. Let me guess. We're going to knock on his door, and I have a funny feeling he's not going to be there. No, I didn't want to look at that. I want to look at my relations. Yep, we're at war with England. Oh, good. That only locks off 3 incredibly important ports for me. And now that I think about it, it means I need to be careful of English ships on the world map, otherwise they're going to chase me down and actually kill me the same way that the French used to, and the pirates still do. Alright, let's see if we can find the lighthouse keeper before we tie things off for the week and say goodnight. Oh, friend. Where are you, friend? Oh, we can go inside! Oh, we've never been in here before.
There'll be no argy-bargy on my watch.
Ah, hello, gentlemen. Lieutenant Harris. You cannot imagine how glad I am to see you all. Who are you? I am Lieutenant Harris, but that doesn't really matter. I've been waiting for you, gentlemen. Why? The governor felt there would be some visitors arriving at the lighthouse after the capture of the old man. After spending far too much time on this rock, I am proud that the honour of taking the quarry is finally mine. What happened to him? Who? The old man who lived in the lighthouse. He has been taken away to the local jail, and he's processed to be taken to Redmond for further questioning by the governing. I cannot speak today. You scoundrel! I can pronounce that much at least. Don't worry, I have a feeling you'll get to speak with the old man himself very soon. How much is your life worth? Why are you asking? Just because if we've really got to go, and if you resist, then to blazes with the lot of you. Oh, for crying out loud. How many frickin' Englishmen do I have to kill today? Right, can I not get pushed out of the door, please, like last time? No, can I not get... I cannot see anything if you do that. Let me try and dodge myself back into this corner a bit. There we go. Cornered myself, which is not a tactically sound thing to do, but never mind. The mustache twins here are just going to die. I don't know where Daniela's gone or why she decided that it wasn't necessary to help. Idiots. That woman needs to pay her rent. If she can't pay it with gold, then she'll have to pay it with swordplay. There we are. It's that anyway. At least we can have a look around the lighthouse now, if nothing else, because I was curious about what this place looked like from the inside. But unsurprisingly, it's just the inside of a lighthouse with a little ladder. And by ladder, I mean staircase. Yeah, it's not quite as exciting as I had dreamed it would be. But never mind. Can we see my ship outside? No. I don't know why I thought that we would be able to. In fairness, this game does a much better job of rendering the world outside windows than your average RPG does, even your much more modern RPG. But never mind. Danielle, terrible news!
Hello, mon ami.
How under the sun are we going to get into Greenford Prison? Without committing a crime, that is. Well, I mean, we will have to commit a crime because we have to murder some people, which last time I checked was a crime. Unless anyone else can read the legend. I don't think we'll find another man with his education in a million years, not on these islands. What do you suggest then? Sneak into town and storm the prison? Why sneak into town when we can capture it? You are not expecting me to conquer Greenford Fort. Not at all. You hit the fort from the sea. I'll take my crew through the jungle and attack from land. They'll never know I hit them. It's easy of you to say I have to attack a fort. Would you rather slug through the jungle teeming with poisonous vermin? No, apparently that's your job. Alright, I'll stick with sorting out the sea then. I thought you'd say it my way. We need some time to plan the assault. Alright, let's... okay, no, let's go back to this. Let's wait until next week, and I might go and, like, buy a couple of battleships or something. I might do that, actually. I might go and get, like, a couple of pirate ships, maybe like some corvettes or frigates or something, if for no other reason than to use them as a bit of cannon fodder, so that the fort doesn't aim at me all the time. My giddy aunt, I have no memory of the story going this way. I don't remember there being a storm, I don't remember being marooned, I don't remember being destitute, I don't remember being hired as an assassin for the second time, and I don't remember attacking a fort. Oh my giddy aunt. You know what else we could do? We could go to that diplomat on the pirate island, we could pay him a boatload of money in order to get the relations with the English sorted out, and then we could just waltz in there. But never mind. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. He is held in Greenford Prison, indeed. What did that say? Governor Sealhard, arrested by the order of Governor Sealhard for giving aid to traitors of the English crown. That is me. What does this say? The English soldiers wanted us to join the scientists in prison, but they were disappointed. Fatally so, I'm afraid. Since we can scarcely hope to find another person in the archipelago who can read the native text, we have resolved to capture the Greenford colony. Why waste energy on half measures? With our bold plan, we are confident we will get the old man out of jail, and he won't die in the process. When we are ready to attack the colony, I'll make a landing by the lighthouse. Danielle, with part of the crew, will attack the city from the land, and I will concentrate on the fort. 1,000 devils. What a fine time we will have. What a time we'll have next week. We'll spend the first half of the episode getting some reinforcements, and then spend the second half of the episode failing and retrying and failing and retrying and failing and retrying to win the battle with the fort. Alright then, what an episode, and I apologise that it's probably dragged on quite a bit longer than the average one, but that was very exciting and very intense, but reminds me how much I love this game, and I think I made the right decision about the Mephisto, because the frigate, if I remember correctly, is also stronger in terms of having a stronger hold. Stronger hull, I mean, I get those words muddled too terribly often. Which should allow it to last a little longer in a fight as well, so that's good. And with those perks we got as well for ship defense, that should be useful. So we shall see what happens, but I shall be very nervous next week, because I feel like it could all go disastrously wrong incredibly quickly. But never mind. So thank you very much for joining me this evening, ladies and gentlemen. I very much hope that you're looking forward to next week. I certainly am. Look after each other, and good night.